What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time stopping in, don't forget to go down below and hit that subscribe button. We're back here at Preston's and he's over here sanding on his gun a little bit. You want to explain to them what you're doing for all the gun lovers in the audience?
So I shoot trap and I got a new butt stock here for the shotgun, and it's called a win egg stock, so it's like 90% finished. So they give you a comb, which obviously it's here, it's all adjustable. Once it goes in there, it'll sit wherever. Well, it's a big old block, so I'm rounding off the edge so I don't end up with a big old bruise on my face.
So that's what he's up to. So today's going to be part 2 of the Quadzilla install. I'm going to jump to a clip here in a minute of the rest of the install. We'll take it out, do some road testing, and then when we get back, I'll show you the parameters on my tunes. So right now, Preston's taking the bolt out for the new one to go in for the trans sensor. It's going to be an 11mm, and the new one will be a 14. So we've got the sensor in completely and it's all wired up. The sensor itself is going to be a 13mm. On the nut there on the end is going to be a 10mm. And when you take the old bolt out, you want to make sure to get the new sensor in quick, because otherwise trans fluid will shoot out pretty fast. And one thing I wanted to mention about that trans sensor is you can either use it as a oil pressure sensor or a trans fluid sensor, but you can't use it as both, so it's one or the other. And I chose to obviously use it on the trans, that way I can keep track of trans temps and all that stuff, because it's more important to me than oil pressure, because I actually already have an oil pressure gauge inside the cab. So alright, so right now we're hooking up the ignition sensor, and we got this little added circuit that you plug your fuse into, and it's got a wire on it, so you just plug that into there, crimp it, and then we're going to plug a number 10 fuse into it and plug it into the number 9 slot. So we've got this little adapter here that you crimp the wire off the ignition sensor and put a number 10 fuse in it, and we're going to go ahead and plug that into the 9th spot here for the ignition sensor. Just plug it in like that, tuck your wire, and we're done. So Preston's hooking the power back up now. So the only thing that we didn't hook up today was the EGT sensor, because I'm going to end up getting a new manifold and turbo down the line. I didn't want to have a bolt snap, and we can't get it back on today because I want to take this thing out and test drive it and test out the new tuner and everything. And also the fuel pressure, because you have to get an attachment for that to run it back to the airdog, which we don't have, which I'm going to end up doing. And we didn't do the oil sensor, the oil pressure, because like I said earlier, you either get oil pressure or trans temp, and I chose trans temp because that's more important to me. But he's hooking up the power now, then we'll go ahead and get this thing all hooked up, plugged in, and go take it out for a test drive. So the next step is Preston's getting the wipe cloth out now. We're going to go ahead and clean the area, add our Velcro, touch our iQuad, and also the adrenaline box itself. Getting the Velcro on the back of the iQuad now, and then we're going to go ahead and plug this in and take it out for a test drive.
So we're going to figure this.
Yep.
Something like that.
Yep.
C. Come get me.
All right, so we just got back from our little test drive and messing around with the truck, and definitely noticed a huge increase of power, but there's also like kind of falls on its face a little bit. It might be the injectors, could be a couple different things, but I'm gonna take care of all that stuff, injectors and turbos here soon, like bigger turbo and everything. But we had a little fun encounter with some people walking by. They weren't too pleased with my driving, but anyways, I'm gonna go over the tunes real quick with you guys and kind of show you the parameters of the way I have it set up. It's not perfect. I'm no licensed tuner. I'm not a professional. Neither is he. But I talked to a couple of buddies of mine, diesel mechanics, and this is what I'm running for now. It'll end up getting adjusted again. Like I said, when I get injectors, I'm gonna do head studs and new intake and a turbo. And then I'm gonna take it to professional dyno, and then have them tune it and kind of mess around with it a little bit. Not gonna waste some money on that now, because like I said, I'm gonna do all that stuff to it. But I'll go over all that stuff now so you guys can see kind of what I'm running. All right, so this tune I'm going to show you is going to be like a smoke tune. You do not want to run this every single day. It will mess your stuff up. So this is kind of like a screw around, take some photos, roll some coal, and then put it back to your normal tunes. But I would not recommend running this every single day because it will do damage to your truck. All right, so to start off, number of power levels, we got 6. RPM limit, we got 3,200. Maximum valet mode, 25%. Maximum fuel stretch, 200 microseconds. TPS pump maximum, 50%. TPS pump minimum, 15%. Minimum pump tap fueling percentage, 25. Pump low boost scaling, PSI, is 1. Boost scaling is 25 PSI. Max load timing offset is 2 degrees. Low PSI timing is 2.5 degrees. Timing reduct scaling is 100%. Light throttle timing is 2 degrees. Light throttle load limit is 25%, and then you got your RPM timing max here, which is 14, 17.9, 21.6, 25.5, 25.7. And then down here, boost level fueling. This ones you're gonna all manually type in, or you can adjust the little dials here. So the first one, it's up to 115 all the way up to 8 PSI. And then from 8 PSI to 11 is 120. And then from 12 PSI up to 14 PSI is 125. And then you got 127, 15, 129, 132. And then once you hit 20 PSI, I got them all set at 150 up to 30 plus PSI. When you open up the app, this is what you'll see. Click down here, all the options will pop up for what you want on your gauges here. So you got, this one's boost, you got pedal percentage, EGTs, and trans temp. And then if you slide over here, you got RPMs, coolant, trans slippage, load, RPMs, all that stuff. So you just kind of set it up the way you want, and if you slide over this way, you got different setups as well. Like you can have gauges right here and on top and on both sides. And then this one will just be all 3 gauges. So it's kind of an inside on the app. Then you got your vehicle setup, settings, sensor warnings, custom tuning, data logging, and diagnostics. So that's going to be a wrap on today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that it helps some of you guys out, kind of showing you the app and everything. That's my custom tune. It's like a smoke tune. Like I said, I wouldn't highly recommend you run that every single day. It's kind of throw it on, roll some coal, take some photos, maybe get some videos, and then go back to normal. Otherwise, it will mess your truck up. So again, I'm not telling you to run that tune every single day. Don't do it. Trust me, don't do it. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you're new here, go down below, hit that subscribe button. We put out a lot of good content, videos every single week. I've been really good about keeping that schedule, so I'm trying to stay on it. But I appreciate all the support. Again, thank you guys for 3,000 subscribers. It really means a lot to me. Don't forget to follow Preston on Instagram because he helps out with the channel a lot. Whether it's always doing a lot of the parts so I can film to give you guys better shots instead of it being on a tripod all the time, because I know it's not fun to watch tripod shots all day, so I try to kind of move the camera around. And this is the guy, he's like my personal mechanic, I guess you could say. But next video, we're going to be working on his truck, so make sure to tune in for that. Go give him a follow, though, on Instagram. It's ppdog_24 valve, right? Always a link down below. Follow me on Instagram, and we'll see you guys next time.